Hi guys, how you doing out there? Hope you're all doing well, staying safe, staying healthy, but more importantly, staying indoors. I'm just going to do a little video just to go through a couple of songs that we do. Kev, obviously from Glas, and explain the thinking behind the drum parts that I play. And yes, despite popular belief, drummers do think. And so, with that in mind, I thought I'd explain just on a couple of songs, the drum parts that are played, why they're played, and just go into some little specifics on a couple of the pieces. The songs I'm going to do today, well, I'm not going to play them. What I'll do is I'll include a link to our live versions from the Acorn in the section below, and you can see the songs in action, so to speak. So the first song I'm going to do is I Can Buddy. Now, I Can Buddy is an upbeat, up-tempo, dancey, really dancey song. It's got a real forward motion to it. It's like everybody running along to the country fair, going to see somebody telling a story. The song is about bar maidens, the bar maiden chant, and so I thought, let's give it some energy, give it some forward motion. So hence the reason why you get that going on. First up, just push the song through, and then what I do is I play on the intro 16ths on the hi-hat. Now they're played hand to hand because I can't play the 16ths that fast with one hand, so that's why I play with two hands, obviously. And the 16ths, I suppose you could say, represent the people running along, marching along, going to see Lucy tell this story about the bar maidens. So that's the intro. And the intro also includes the backbeat, which is this one. Because the song's right up there, dynamically it's right up there, full of energy, so I'm throwing the kitchen sink at it in that respect. With that in mind, when it gets to the verse, the backbeat comes out. Now normally on most conventional songs you leave the backbeat in there, but I felt that if I did, I'd get in the way of the storytelling, which is the whole point of the song. So I thought I'd leave that out, and also bring the dynamics down of the bass drum and the hi-hat. So whereas in the intro it's, when we get to the verse, everything's brought right down. So the forward motion's still there. People are still coming and going, listening to the story, and I'm just keeping it going. And then when we get to the chorus again, we're back there. And that's essentially how it goes throughout the song. And in the chorus is effectively split into two parts. You've got the spoken or sung part, and then you've got the instrumental part. Now for the instrumental part, I thought, just to add a little bit of sauce, a little bit of spice to it, I'd change the hi-hat pattern. So I'm still playing 16ths, but I'm only playing 3/16ths. Now, if you're not familiar with 8ths and 16ths, what I'm doing, although it's a bar of 4 beats, I'm subdividing it into 16. So hence you're playing 16 notes in the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. That's 16. I'm playing the first 3/16ths of each beat. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Or to count it properly is 1 eand, 2 eand, 3 eand, 4 eand. And just to make it a little bit more interesting, I open up the hi-hat on the last one. And it just brings the interest up a bit of level, keeps people listening. Oh, that sounds good, that sort of thing. And then song goes back into the verse and chorus again, same pattern repeated more or less. So when Lucy gets to what we call the middle 8 section, which starts with no, "Don't Put Me on a Pedestal," I still play the bass drum and the hi-hat, but I play an accented pattern on there now. So I'm highlighting certain notes above the others. And the accent I play is called a 3-2 clave. Now, 3-2 clave is what you hear in a lot of Latin music. It's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I'm going from this to this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Ba, 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 ba. Again, because sometimes I think, well, I played this all the way through. How can I play it differently, or just add a little bit more sauce to it without getting in the way? So that's what I do with that song. And again, this song is a lot about dynamics. Full on for the choruses, full on for the intro, and full on for the outro, but bring it right down for the verses and take the backbeat out. So hopefully that's explained that song for you. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please stick them in the comment section below. Keep them clean, keep them nice, please. And I'll do my best to answer any questions. So, second song I'm going to talk about is Be Here Now. Now, this song is the polar opposite of I Can Buddy. It's a soft, gentle, emotional ballad. And this one you'll find on Too Many Ghosts, the debut album of Glas. Now, I didn't play on this. Jed Kingsford played on this, and he played percussion. He did a great job on it. Now, but as I'm more of a kit player than a percussion player, at rehearsals I did speak to Anthony and said, do you mind if I play a kit pattern on this? I play on the kit. And he said, try it out, see if it works. And what I did worked, because we now play that live. So it's just going to show you that there's more than one pattern you can play to certain songs. There are some variations, but with this one I just felt this pattern I played worked for it, kit-wise. Now again, the hi-hat, this guy, plays 16ths with this then, but because of the tempo, I can play these single-handed. Now, I did have to think about whether 16ths would be too busy. 16ths, 1, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, which are eighth notes. But I felt playing eighth notes would drag the tempo back of the song, or make it feel like it was dragging. So I didn't want to do that, so I played the 16ths, keep it low. And on the snare drum, I play a cross stick. Now, cross stick is played quite a lot in ballads, played quite a lot in Latin numbers. And essentially what that is where you lay the stick across the snare drum, you leave the tip on the snare, and you leave about that much hanging over the edge of the snare drum, and then you pivot and just bring it down like that. It gives you a nice sharp crack, but it's controlled and it's not as like that. It's more gentle, and that works. The bass pattern again is like a dotted 16th note, so it's playing like that, so it's just gives it that little push, gives it that little bit of, I don't know, but it just felt right, so I thought I'll play it. Excuse me, and it works. And essentially that is what is played throughout the whole song. There is a pre-chorus part before we actually go into the chorus where I play an extra note on the snare. And what I do, so instead of playing, what I do is this. And again, because I felt that the movement of the music had changed slightly, that the pulse had changed slightly, and it just felt right to do that. I can't totally explain why, but it just felt right. As there's a change in atmosphere, we're going up a notch, we're going up towards the chorus, change the pattern, it's almost like a signpost. And then we go back to this for the chorus. Now, 16ths can be a little bit busy. hopefully I'll keep these down. And this is where, again, dynamics are essential. This is a beautiful ballad sung by Lucy, and she does a beautiful job on it every time. And it's one of those songs that when I play it, I do get a little bit inside it. And I get a lot inside a lot of these songs, all of these songs. You know, I make an emotional investment into what I'm doing. So when the song needs energy, I'm there. When the song needs to be brought down, I'm down there. So I do listen to the lyrics, listen to what the song's doing, what the song is saying, and keep it down or keep it up and react to what's going on and hopefully convey and portray the message within the song. And that's it basically. I hope you found this interesting. It's a bit nerve-wracking for me. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this. Hopefully you'll be kind and not rewind. And I might do some more if there's enough interest. If not, fine, no problem. But I hope you all stay safe. I hope you all stay well. And I really hope that we see you at a gig when we come out of this on the other side. Because we're itching to play, we're dying to play, and it's frustrating for everyone, I'm sure. But anyway, I hope you found this enjoyable. Stay well, stay healthy, and stay inside, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.